Good morning, everybody. Yeah, you're welcome to Real Estate Insights. And as we say at Adbond Home, this is where people who doesn't have a real estate background could gain knowledge and then become certified at Adbond Homes. And also for other of our team members who work with us virtually can have a good heads up in terms of real estate terminologies and what they stand for, and they can use it pretty good. So today's topic is sales conversation to conversion. Sales conversation to conversion. So, and you realize that Adbond has evolved. It has evolved from land, agro, and home. And the funniest thing is the way we do A should not be the way we do B, should not be the way we do C. So, and that is why we're trying to see how we can see some high-level presentation technique that we can deploy in a way that, somebody will say, kindly send me the flyer of your product. They are seeing flyer when they check your status. But by the time you want to send them, they see like a proper presentation slide. And that is where, let's say somebody asks me for a flyer, it can take me like 2-3 minutes because I will do a background check on the customer and I will understand what should go into this document. And then by the time I'm sending it, I've already helped the person to streamline decision making. That by the time you are taking a look at the slide alone can ease you off. So let your introduction for sales conversation to start with something like this, where you can say about you and let it be a visual representation of you and look pretty good, look clean, look appealing, look the part, dress the part, look like the kind of money you want to collect. Is pretty important. Human beings do with what they see. So they say it's God that look your heart. So let's dress pretty good and let's have a very good headshot. So I put here about me, Adekoya Oluwagbemiga. You can also put like a bit about the organization that you work with. You can put it up front. Adekoya Oluwagbemiga, founder and CEO of Adbond, years of experience. I'm a family wealth advisory frontier in Nigeria for the agro to home development real estate market, close to 2 decades. My specialization is Adekoya Oluwagbemiga specialized in the agro to home bond property development by unlocking the African borderless wealth for Africans. So, and by the time you read something like this, you can also try in one way or the other put a bit about the brand, the vision, the mission, what the brand stands for, the success of the brand. Let it be there in terms of by the time we are sending out this kind of documentation. So let's start with the opening quote that says, once customers review their problem, position your offer as the bridge. Once customer reviews their problem, position your offer as the bridge. In terms of housing, we have commercial property, residential property management, facility management at different levels. So now, what is sale? These two definitions is for us primarily. Sales is the output, impact, derived from a product or service as a solution in the buyer's life, making it better than the way they are met. Whatever you are selling to me, if it's not going to elevate my life, then you are not selling anything to me. You are just adding more problem to it. So the ideology of the fact that it must improve life is very, very essential. The ideology of the fact that it must improve life is very, very essential. And then let's take a look at what marketing stands for. Marketing is constantly pushing the brand name that promote the exact transformational value to the right audience consistently. And I wrote here, Adbond team, we know they wink. No winking. We just want to speak to the right audience that needs our product and service. And that is upon which you can continue to expand and scale. So now, let's take a look at this. 3 levels of creation. Number 1 is you must understand their problem. Number 2 is you must look at the reaction. Number 3 is you must pay attention to the solution. Because their problem, their reaction will allow you to sit down and tailor a solution, maybe during conversation. And that's why at Adbond we are more about family wealth advisory than just sales and marketing. And this is one of the reasons why we'll pay attention to your problem, we'll pay attention to your reaction, and then we'll find products that can be suitable and that can be tailored as solution to those reactions and problems. So 3 levels of solution: you discover, you develop it, and you distribute it. So, and this as a result of the fact that you've worked pretty good on your 3 levels of creation. So now we have 3 levels of distribution again. Number 1 is you ask yourself, what is the benefit of purchasing and what is the ease of the problem? Like benefit of purchase and ease of problem. Number 1. Number 2, connection available to their pain points according to what we have at Adbond Understanding. Then number 3, buyer status elevation. Sincerely, if you have not been using buyer status elevation, people will not buy more than 1 plot. People will not buy more than 2 units. People will not buy more than 4 units. Because the truth is that everybody wants to raise their eyebrow. Everybody wants to raise their shoulder. Everybody wants to have a high elevated status. The funniest thing is somebody living in Lekki Phase 2, how worse is this? He's praying to move to Lekki Phase 1. Somebody living in Lekki Phase 1 say Ikoyi is the destination. Somebody living in Ikoyi say I want to go into Banana Island. So that shows that the status thing is something that you cannot remove out of humans. So now, top 3 questions or conversation starter for distribution of products and services. Number 1 is, what challenge are you trying to solve right now? And you will see how you can use all these things effectively. Then the number 2 says, what have you tried before? What have you tried before? You know, most of the customers that will say, oh, I buy from this, I buy from that, oh, all is a scam. You know, despite that they say all is a scam, do you know that the funny, they will still have to keep trying? Yeah, but they should meet us and their trial moment should come to an end. Based on the fact that we are selling solutions to them and we are not just selling the product. So then the last one say, what will success look like for you? What will success look like for you? Because most of the time is, sometimes some customers, they just want to buy something that is ready, that I can collect key immediately. Not like I'm doing off plan. They are not interested in those ones. So you can tell that client, man, sir, our advisor, give us like 6 months time. I'll get back to you. And don't allow them to pay down if that's not what they want. So, which, if they can wait for 6 months, cool. Let that conversation be activated before they start making payments. And these are part of the things that we'll discuss as we progress. So now, stages of sales conversation to conversation to conversion. So number 1 is schedule a call. If you like call, schedule a call. Send offer by either email, maybe from your Gmail or Zoho mail to their Yahoo mail. Send email or send a mail. Mail is different from email. Mail is like when you use your package through DHL. Go through DHL, through FedEx, send a mail to them. While the last one, do a drop off yourself. Oh, I have this client, I want to do my proposal, or I want to do a drop off of this proposal to this certain client. So, and let's see what come out of it. So the next one is choose the time of the meeting, either via physical location or online. Zoom, Google Meet, and more. Now that you are doing transaction of 170 million, 300 million, I cannot lie to you. For every 10, only one person will not do meeting and just transfer the money. If not for every 50, only one person will just transfer the money. So it shows that even if they don't want meeting, seek that, oh sir, would you like us to have a meeting with my team, or maybe I can even go to the building and do like a live virtual tour with you, where you can ask me question of every corner of this property. So while the online can be Google Meet, Zoom, and many more, maybe a window live, anyone. So the number 3 says look at houses / bundle suitable for that particular client, and you know the reason for this as we progress. Then number 4, sign that contract with them. Then number 5, open new relationship. Like we say, we don't close sales at Adbond, we open new relationship, because one customer that buys the solution, that understand what they bought, they are your potential marketer. One customer that understand what they paid for, that understand the solution of the product, they are your potential marketer, and they will give you a lot of referral. So now this is where the science comes to treat now. Listing for sale. I'm just using this as an example. We have Ibiza Heritage, Real Estate 1. We have Alpha Prime 2, Real Estate 2. I didn't just put this into play. I've called Mr. Felix already. And Mr. Felix, do you have something on the mainland? And do you have something on the island? That makes me give him these 2 options. So let's say after sending this document to Mr. Felix, Mr. Felix now said, Mr. Oluwagbemiga, this house is not fine enough. Do you have another one? I will ask him, in these 2, which one should I? Don't allow customer to have more than 2 options. You ask the client, in these 2, which one should I pull down first before we can add? I can give you another option, so that you let him do the elimination by himself first before we can do another option, and that will really help you to allow the customer to be able to make decision ASAP. So now under Real Estate 1, which is Ibiza Heritage, you put the location, you put the price. Location is Ogudojota. The price, single ownership is at 85 million and discounted to 80 million on outright payment, and monthly payment plan is available for 6.7 million for 12 months. And then look at for co-ownership requests. But do you know that if I knew that my clients want co-ownership, I will not even write this big value. I will start that's why you can't send the same thing to everybody at this level. I will just do the co-ownership. I will now say for single ownership request, so that to relieve them from excessive conversation. So then property details: 2-bedroom apartment within ample living area of 4 units. So if you have more than 4 units, you can state number of units that you have, so that they can know, okay, they still have enough. And then this helps you to create a symbol of limited copy. You can even put 4 units left. You can add 4 units left in the documentation, in the contract, or in the proposal. So Ibiza Heritage, you can still show a bit of what the interior can look like. And then I wrote here, we have our standby interior design team to help you achieve your dream from imagination to reality. And we wrote down here, Adbond mission is to deliver top-notch homes with affordability in mind at all levels. Me and you, we understand that affordability is relative. What myself and you call affordability, to some people, is a waste of time. So which at the other level too, what somebody call affordability is a waste of time to another person. So that's why you have to be able to have had a little bit of conversation, because if you mistakenly send me a house of 300 million as of today, and let's say me I'm a copper, and you are sending me a document of 300 million house, I don't know how I want to do it. So you should be able to give me what you believe is I can be able to afford, and that could only happen during first conversation initially. And you look at garage, 1 car, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, good road network. So now we're talking about Alpha Prime now in terms of detail. Location: Salem. Oh, I want to put Salem, Elasun, Lekki, phase 2. Price 170 million and discount to 161,500 million. So on outright payment and monthly payment plan is also available at 13.5. So, and then I said for co-ownership request, 2-bedroom apartment with ample living area of 26 units available. So, and the essence of saying 26 units available, you don't know, maybe I'm speaking with let's say corporate partners or companies, conglomerates. Maybe they want to bring the expatriate to Nigeria, and they, I think we can pick 10. I think we can pick 10 in this unit. Let's start sending mail to Chevron. Let's start sending mails to big ExxonMobil, all these big companies who could find it interesting to buy it for their expatriates that are coming from different parts of the world. So Alpha Prime, the same thing. We have standby interior design, and then our mission is also to ensure that at that level too, what we are selling is also very affordable. So then you do a bit of infographic comparative analysis that, okay, if you are picking with Visa, this is what your annual rent. Let's say somebody wants to use it by themselves, you do like something that you can save instead of paying rent, because for Lekki as of today is ranging from 5 million to like 12 million annual rental income, depending on how you do your interior and how you design it. So you let them see what they could have saved for the next 10 years, and you also let them understand what they could have gained as appreciation value of buying that property in the next 10 years as well. So my recommendation, number 1, give more knowledge to reduce fear for potential villa owners. Give more knowledge to reduce fear for potential villa owners. Number 2, remember sales formula as problem, solution, impact, and result. Problem, solution, impact, and result. And we understand that what we are doing is from space lock to become landlord with our project. That science is there. So then number 3 say give price range, percentage offerings, and the yield. Not just what we want to collect, what can they also be expecting in the future is part of the reason why for this diagram. Don't give villa owner more than 2 options as home purchase is concerned, because when you give me 3 or 4 fine houses, I will be confused and I won't know what to choose. So give detail of available property documentation before they ask you. And this idea, I was with Mr. Steven and Miss Clem. We went for a meeting with a client last week, and Miss Clem said, it's always good. Let's even be talking more about what documents each property, each asset has, because they even ask us, so that they will understand that we are not bothered about it. So, and then if, let's say for example, there's something they need to further individually, we can also state it during that conversation. And that is a very beautiful point of view. So build trust for possible repeated business. Don't let me buy from you and then to even get my key and be one struggling to do it. You should get my key, if possible, create a box and then ship the key to me. anywhere I am in the world, I'll be glad to pay you back for the shipment. So, and that will help me to build more trust buying from you. Share customers' testimonials. If you have customer that buys, seek their consent, because I know people that bought property, they don't want anybody to know that they buy property. You understand? So I believe that all the videos that we post out there is a consent with our customers, villa owners, before those videos goes out. Thank you. So then the next one is build confidence without pressure. This is one thing. Let's say, for example, you are like a week to closure to come and do your report for sales targets. I will advise you, don't allow that last week to be a point of pressure to your potential villa owner, because it will reduce your confidence in front of those potential customers. Make sure that at least your first 3 months at work, use it to build up leads, either B2B, B2C, corporate leads, individual leads, direct sales, digital ad sales. Use it to build that leads within the first 3 months, so that you understand that the leads is what you are now going to be using for your conversion on a subsequent month after that 90 days, so that there won't be pressure and your confidence can always keep increasing in sales. So display authority by welcoming objection. Sometimes you don't have everything at your disposal, and I'll give you an example. If you are doing housing, it doesn't mean that there will not be a bit of hiccup. And when I will say hiccup, sometimes some customer, you might have put tiles and everywhere. By the time they buy it, you realize that they will say, this particular tile is not Spanish, or this one is not from Peru. They will remove everything, and they will still want you to help them supervise the people, because they bought from you already. They believe you are now either the relationship officer or you are helping them as the agent. So I will indulge us that if we have customers like that want to remove the tiles, we even have customers that will say, oh, this cabinet, this wood, they are from Obaisale. This one, I'm looking for wood from France, and those are the kind of wood I want to use. You have to be able to assist them to achieve that dream. That will also enhance you not seeing it as an objection. And then maybe, let's say, for example, they say, your documentation, can I go and verify the CFO at Alausa? Why not? We'll give them the code, just like what we always do with land, that we give them the coordinates, and that can help. Then second to the last, seek to assist villa owner with desired location and budget. Meaning, ask customer, don't just dash into thing here looking for what they need. Ask them location, ask them what's your budget. We already know the location that we have. It will help us to tailor them to our location, and we already know the product ranges that we have in terms of prices, and that will also assist us to be able to make a bit of decisions for them. I'll give you an example. So I have a client that bought a bond of 80 for my country home. So she now paid the double of the initial monthly payment. So that payment now make her feel like, I think I can jump on the train for Lekki instead of just go for this one. I said, man, for Lekki, you need 18 months. But when I check your monthly earning, and I don't want you to be on pressure, I will advise, let's go for, I will advise, it's not a must, you should take it. Let's go for 36 months of my country home. So that even if you don't pay next month, you know that you can always pay 2 months in advance, and you can always use 1 month to rest within yourself. She was so pretty, she was so happy, like, thanks for this advice. Maybe if I complete this one, if I want to start another one, I think I will join the Lekki one. And she feels so cool about it. So, and these are part of the things that I believe we can do for our customer. And then the last part say, let's sell the solution not just the product or service for commission. Because one, let's say if one need money, one can enter that area that just make payments. When you make way, we push am, we push the rest. Please, we don't want to push anything, and want to ensure that customers, they buy what they really want to buy. And I can tell you that will give us a better credibility. Remember, Adbond is not just a real estate company. We're a family wealth creation organization that is trying to see how we can unlock that African borderless wealth potential for Africans. So once we understand this, and we always remind ourselves time to time, we will not do like a salesperson or like a marketer. We operate more at the level of wealth advisor. So my conclusion quote says, people buy solution, not product or service. People buy solution, not product or service. So our learning quote says, effective human functionality is found in an environment of continual learning with a supportive action drive for desired results. So have your accountability partner over anything you want to achieve, and you will always get there. Thank you very much for staying to the end of today's Real Estate Insights. So if you have any question or comments, you can put it at the comment section below. We'll always respond to you. Thank you very much. Yeah, have a great day.